Hello class, game designers. This is the video on how to export your object as an FBX object. So let's say you have a male or female model. In my case, I'll use the female model. We're going to export this object as an FBX file. So let's go ahead and do a few things. Let's go and click on our mesh. Okay, and you can rename it whatever you want if you want to rename it. Let's go ahead and cover how to rename it. Right now, I will say P sphere 3. And you can go ahead and double click here. Let's go ahead and change it to female mesh here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and clear all this history. So all this history of us making different cubes and combine them and whatnot, we can go ahead and clean it up by hitting delete history. And let's go ahead and center the pivot. And then we're going to freeze transformation. That makes everything zeros and ones. And now we are ready to export. Now you don't want to export my references, okay? Otherwise these references will go wherever the object is. So just make sure you don't have that selected. So we're going to go ahead and export the female mesh. So this is where you're going to do it. Make sure you have it highlighted here, or you can click on it here. Let's go ahead and go to File, and we're going to go to Export Selection here. And basically we're going to go on File Type and go to FBX Export and hit Export Selection. Now before I actually do this, if you don't see FBX Export as an option, let's go ahead and cover where we're going to be able to find that. Okay, so assume, let's say I didn't have it. If you don't have FBX Export, you're going to go to Windows, you're going to go to Settings and Preferences, and you're going to go into Plugin Managers. Under Plugin Managers, you're going to scroll all the way down to this right here. Okay, so they'll be called fbxmaya.mll. And if you have it unchecked like this, go ahead and click on it and make sure that it is checked. Once it is checked, you'll be able to export as an FBX file. So now I want to go here. Let's go back again to Export Selection. And either you clicked on this one or this one, as long as it's exporting right here as an FBX export. Go ahead and type in the file name. Let's go ahead and export to our desktop here. And I already have one, but let's go ahead and export it as female model or something like that. Go ahead and click Export. You're not going to have this message, but I will. Go ahead and hit Yes. And now you have your model right here that you can go ahead and export. Okay, so let's go ahead and do one thing else. So in terms of screenshots, he just wants a screenshot of your workspace and the model. So I would use the quad view here with all 4 views and just hit F to frame it. F here, F here, F here, and F here. And go ahead and hide our reference. Okay, so you can get a really good look at our model without the reference. And go ahead and take a screenshot. So again, screenshot is function, Windows key, and the print screen button or the insert button. Okay, that will take a screenshot. Okay, remember that your screenshots are saved inside the screenshots folder right here. And if I sorted this by date, oops, just click on this. Okay, you'll see that my screenshot 61 is a screenshot of my workspace. Okay, so that's your screenshot. There is your FBX object. Okay, we're going to actually rename these objects to your last name, first name, project 03B. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Make sure you rename it as your last name, first name, okay, project 03. Okay, and you can make it A, B, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and do A, and then rename your screenshot, last name, dash first name, dash project 03B or something. Okay, apparently I have one already. Let's go ahead and copy right over it. Okay, and now we have a screenshot in this. And the last thing is to make sure you have a picture of your image. So he wants it in JPEG form. So whatever you drew, let's assume that I drew this. I obviously did not, but had I drawn this, make sure you save it as a JPEG. So he wants it as a JPEG. But this one I downloaded. But if you took a picture of it or you did it in Photoshop, you should be able to take a picture of it as a JPEG. And these are the 3 files you are going to submit. So obviously you're also going to rename this file something similar to last name, first name, project 03C. Okay? And then now you're ready to submit your project.